Hey everyone, it's me, Jastro, and I'm back with another video here. And today I am going to be making an artwork of Harold again. Yeah, I know, it's one of my favorite characters I've ever made. One of the only characters I've ever made, also, but I'll get into that later. This voiceover, just so you guys know, this voiceover is completely freehand. And so there's gonna be lots of mistakes in it and whatever, so just bear with me and just bear with me. See, there's an example right there. I messed up. So what you're watching right now is the first layers of Harold, just the rough layers. It doesn't look too good in the beginning, but trust me, it looks very good in the end, so stay tuned and check that out at the end. So, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and be silent now. Okay, I'm back. Hello. I'm just gonna go and start talking now. So, right now what you're watching is the first, the final rough layer of Harold. He's just getting an outline, and don't worry, this is not going to be it. There's going to be plenty more than just him. Like right now, I am adding a background, and this is gonna be, I think it actually turned out to be an okay background. One of the first ones I've ever tried, you know, so there's that. And you can see a building right there, and then I'm just drawing a road right now, with the, block thingies that go along with it. And right here, you see I am drawing a little truck driving along the road. And if you haven't figured out already, Harold is actually falling to his impending doom, but he's not gonna die, don't worry, because main characters rarely ever die. But he is gonna, there is a look of fear in his eyes, you can kind of tell, and his vicious little teeth. Right here, I'm doing some windows that just look terrible, so I'm gonna delete them at second. Yep, there we go. And I'm just starting to work on some other two buildings in the background. And now I'm getting back to the windows with the new strategy, and this one actually worked, so yay for that. Yep, so we're just keep doing the windows, and I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Okay, so now that the windows are done, for a few seconds here, I'm going to be doing lots of textures. It's going to get all textured out, so just be aware of that. This scene is going to be very dark and night scene, so it's going to be taking place at nighttime, and everything's going to be dark and, not just very lit up. And I didn't really like these pupils, as you're seeing now, so I tried to get Harold his signature pupils with the crescent moon things out of them. And now I'm trying to make the truck pop a little bit more, so I'm erasing part of the texture on it. And I added some high whatever lights in front of it, the truck, so it has a little more lighting in the bottom, so it's a little more noticeable. Now you see more textures in the background, and along the buildings and the ground, and yeah, I'm just gonna be trying to figure out how to let Harold pop out now, because we don't want him blending with the background. We want him to be the main focus of the picture. And if I had to change something about that, about the ending of this piece, I would probably have it so Harold pops a little bit more, but I think it's fine for one of my first drawings. Now we're getting to the coloring stage, which is one of my favorite stages of excuse me, man. It's one of my favorite pieces of I told you. See, I told you I'm free-handing this and it's not gonna be very good, okay? But whatever, I don't really care. I am free. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. I'm coloring this, which is one of my favorite stages of drawing anything because that's where it really starts taking place and the detail pops in this. There we go. Said it right. Okay. So now I'm adding a glow to the whole piece. Well, not the whole piece, but everything that needs a glow, like the windows on the buildings and the I forget what it's called, but the things in front of the truck. And later you're gonna see a highlight on Harold from the windows in the back. So there's that. And some more textures on Harold and the truck right now. Some little dust particles and that's why I don't have COVID. And I made the first part of the windows on the first building yellow and the ones in the background blue, so they contrast each other and bring just a little more attention to Harold. They're kind of circling him and adding some more stuff to the eyes, and for a little bit here I'm just going to be kind of messing around, so I'll just be quiet until I actually start working again. Now, into the shadowing. So I'm gonna start out with the buildings and then work my way up into Harold. It took me a very, very long time to get the shadowing down on this piece because it's just, I could not find the right thing to do on this because I didn't know if I should just make it, like, draw it handily or use a paint bucket. I had no idea. So right now you see I'm just adding a whole layer to the whole piece, and then I'm adding some more hand drawing it onto the buildings and the truck and everything else in the background. So yeah, some building shadows, and then now I'm starting to do the shadows on Harold, which actually takes a very long time. So you're welcome. And yeah, I'll wait until that's all finished up. Alright, so the eyes. I just want to talk about the eyes for a second there. As you can kind of see, I lightened them up to make them pop, and I actually really like that effect. It worked really well with the piece, and it really made them pop, so I'm really proud of that. So I actually softened out the shadows a little bit, so it's more soft and acceptable. And now we're getting into the rim lighting. So it took me a while to figure this out too, because it's just really complicated to try to figure out, what's the kind of good opacity and the good amount to put on. So yeah, I did it on the truck. I did not do it on the buildings because I felt like the Harold needed to pop out of the background more because he just was kind of blending in. So I needed him to be the main focal point of the piece. And I think I did that okay. Here's what I was talking about earlier in the video, the yellow rim lighting from the windows behind him. I blended that in quite nicely, I think. And we're almost coming up on the end here. There we go. Voila, here's the end of our piece. I think it actually turned out to be a very nice piece overall. I like the shadows, like the lighting, and yeah. Leave a comment down below to see if I should do more. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!